Well, tomorrow, as Senator Thune said, we're going to be considering another overreach by this administration, a regulatory overreach that impacts thousands, millions of acres and millions of small business people, millions of our farmers, our ranchers, our developers, all across this country. I am leading the effort to repeal the President's Waters of the U.S. rule. This is the rule that talks about navigable waters. It can be a farm pond, it can be an intermittent stream, or it could be the Ohio River. They don't sound the same, do they? No, I don't think you can navigate a farm pond too well. But this administration is reaching in to all of this to overreach with their new regulation of the waters of the U.S. So this impacts, as I said, particularly the American Farm Bureau, the West Virginia Farm Bureau. Charles Wilfong wrote an op-ed basically saying that this is another overreach by the administration. We want to have clean environment. We want to have a commitment every day to do it the right way as farmers. And yet this administration is going to come in, it's going to be costly, it's going to be disruptive, and it's going to put an onus of federal regulation where it has never been before into a lot of our private landowners. So I'm expecting that this will pass the United States Senate with bipartisan support. It's already passed the House. It will go to the President's desk, and we're going to challenge the President again to say, Mr. President, are you going to listen to the heartland of America where your overreach in your regulatory environment on the waters is going to penalize so many people and really make it impossible in a lot of ways? And as a reminder, the Supreme Court is considering, has under consideration a case called the Sackett case, which will be decided in June, where a lot of what's already in this regulation that the administration just put out is going to have to be most certainly redone, undone, and reshaped. So why in the world they went forward? We're going to send a message to the White House. No, this regulation does not fit. It does not help. And as a matter of fact, in a lot of ways it hurts. Just a minute on permitting. H.R. 1, I'm really proud of what the House is doing within that bill is permitting. I believe that we, as a body, Republicans and Democrats in the House and the Senate, along with the President, can get permitting reform if we work it through our committees, which we're going to do. John over on energy, and I'm over on EPW. Work this through our committees, because here's the deal. We passed the CHIPS bill. We passed the infrastructure bill. These are all great things. But if you can't permit any of it, you can't build it. You can't mine for a critical mineral right now to put in a chip because you can't permit a mine. So timelines, judicial review, and other parts of the permitting process are incredibly broken. We agree on this. I think as both Republicans and Democrats, it's trying to find that permitting reform. Let's see what the House brings. I think their bill is going to be really good, and I think it's going to be particularly impactful on the permitting legislation.